Lace Up fans, we are back. First event of 2022, and we are back with a bang. I hope you're all ready. March 12th at the Ramada, of course, the Lace Up Promotions stomping grounds. We are back with Battleground. 3 big title fights that we have in store for you, from a Masters division to 2 junior title fights and a whole bunch in between. Let's start with our Masters title. The one and only Matt Bulger from Team Andrello. He is a veteran of lace-up fights. He'll be back in action, and he'll be taking on the head striking coach and the owner of Schaefer MMA from Buffalo, New York, Joe Schaefer Sr. That fight should be very interesting. You know, Bulger is known for his rock'em sock'em type of fights. Joe Schaefer Sr., we have yet to see him, but he's got a pedigree of great fighters, so it'll be very exciting to see what happens in that fight. Lace Up Promotions Master Light Heavyweight title is on the line for that one. That fight will have a lot of eyeballs on it, as there's a lot of people looking to capture that light heavyweight title in that division. Our second title fight, it's in the juniors division, and this will be a rematch from one of the most electrifying fights we've seen in the juniors division. We have Team Andrello's crowd favorite, the one and only, the Italian stallion, Nico Gallo. He is back up with a rematch with John Schaefer. Now, their first fight in Rise of Champions last October, Nico was able to pull off a very close unanimous decision victory. This time around, the juniors welterweight title is on the line, and we'll be very excited to see that fight. That'll be the 13 to 14-year-old Lace Up Promotions junior welterweight title. Our third title fight of the night, and this one will be one you definitely don't want to miss. The new up-and-coming chapter of the Andrello fighting team and the fighting legacy, the prodigy, D'Angelo Andrello, who in our previous event in Rise of Champions walked away and won his first title, being crowned the juniors super lightweight champion. This time around, he's going for a 2-division world title, and he's stepping up for the welterweight division. He's going to be taking on Ahmed Awad, also of Schaefer MMA, for that title. Now, that's going to be a very exciting title. It's for the 15 to 17-year-old juniors welterweight title. 5 rounds, lots of action there, highly anticipated. You see, Schaefer MMA has got 3 title fights, all of them in main events, so they've got a lot of pressure to be able to perform, and I think you're going to be very surprised to be able to see them. But we've got teams from all over the region. Your favorite fighters from Team Andrello, Team Cole 2.0, Viking Army, Viking MMA, Team Grossbeck, Team Fight, Pride Martial Arts, and Griffin Rawl Combat. We have some of the best fighters coming in, and it is sure to be a star-studded lineup. Now, there's also some other fighters that we're very excited to see. The return of Team Pride's Madeleine Grimaldi. She's been doing so much in combat sports and so much in the martial arts scene. Now she's back up to lace them up. Hopefully we'll have a fight for her. She'll be back under the lights on March 12th in Battleground. We've got the Viking himself, the head instructor and lead coach of Viking MMA, Brad Vargasen. As you all know, he got the name Viking from Dewey Cooper, the Black Cobra, the legend, due to his striking ability and how fierce he is inside of the ring. It'll be very exciting to see Brad Vargasen back, and it's always an honor to be able to promote him. The Machine, Connor Gibbons, is looking for a matchup, and we're looking forward to having him matched March 12th. He'll be back under the lights, and he always puts on a rock'em sock'em, blood and guts warrior kind of a fight. If anything, the hype before the fight will be just as exciting as the hype inside of the fight. So we're looking forward to seeing Connor back in action as well. The fighting Forensi Brothers of Team Andrello, Dylan Ferenzi and David Ferenzi. They had some tough matchups on the last fight in Rise of Champions, but the one thing that you can always say about the Forensi Brothers is they bring the heat. It'll be very interesting to see them come back under the lights, very excited to see them perform again, and they always bring their A game. So March 12th, they'll be back in Syracuse, New York, fighting on Battleground. Also, from Team Cole 2.0, we've got the wife of the head instructor, Keith Cole, Heather Cole, back in action. What a great performance we saw last October in Rise of Champions. She'll be looking to get matched as well March 12th. We'll be looking forward to seeing her back in action also. We've got the heavyweights. Brian Baker of Team Fight versus Terry Snyder of Griffin Rawl MMA. These are the big boys going head to head in a heavyweight fight, so I'm sure that fight's gonna end with a lot of action. Team Fight's pride and glory, Zion Heron, is back. She had a very impressive and brutal first round knockout in Rise of Champions She'll be back in Battleground and taking on her opponent, which will be very exciting to watch. We're looking forward to seeing her back in action as well. One of the up-and-comers that really made a statement for themselves in Rise of Champions was Mitch White from the Viking Army. After the fight, he leaned over to me and he said, "You're going to be seeing a lot more of me." He's showcased on the card, and we're looking forward to seeing him back under the lights in action as well. Now, we talked about the fighting Forensi Brothers, but what we didn't mention is David and Dylan's father, Jim Ferenzi, will be back in action as well. He'll be taking on Danny Haskins from Viking MMA, and they'll be fighting in the Masters division. Always exciting, and it's so inspiring to see two gentlemen at that stage of their career still competing, still loving the martial arts, and still putting on a show for all their fans. It all goes down March 12th at the Ramada in Liverpool, New York. We're looking forward to a great crowd, a great night of action. You can get your tickets at laceuppromotions.com. When the training camps are over and the stage is set, there's only one thing left to do, and that's lace up.